Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason and today we're back with The Witcher. Last time we were exploring around the outskirts of Vizima and we came across this sort of, I don't know, there's something's happening here. We have a bunch of travelers around. I believe they mentioned he was a dwarf. So we may have a little bit of trouble here. So I think we're going to go ahead and investigate. We're going to go ahead and I guess maybe intervene. We'll see what the situation is, and then we're going to go ahead and we'll decide what to do once we've gotten the full story.
Send them to the reservation.
Okay. I was expecting something to happen, but all right. I guess we'll have to walk right up.
What's your business with this dwarf?
We're shaving off his beard. What's it to you?
Let me see here. Okay, so they're going to shave off his beard, but for what reason? They had mentioned something about stay away from, I think, human women? So you'd be better off moving along, or don't let me get in your way. Well, you see, I could go either way. Now, admittedly, I'm not that familiar with Geralt's character just yet, but you know what? I think we'll try to be a little bit more on the we'll say honorable side. This dwarf is obviously outnumbered, so you know, maybe well, we don't know the full story, so that's what makes it tough, right? Okay, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and say you'd be better off moving along.
You'd be better off moving along.
Love non-humans, do you?
Sheathe your weapon and stop waving those arms around if you want to keep them.
Ooh, a live one! Get him, lads! Kill the deviant!
You asked for it.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait, so we got a group of people here. So let's go into a group style, because I forgot the hotkey, that's why I was like, I gotta pause here. And we'll, Oh, I automatically changed targets. Okay, okay. So we got a short guy. I guess we'll focus on him. Now the big guy, we're gonna need to switch to a stronger style when fighting him. That torch he's holding is actually messing me up because it's messing with my ability to see the orange light come off my my sword.
Thanks for getting those hounds off my back. Wait, Geralt. Is it you? Well, I'll be damned.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Are you hurt?
True to a Witcher. Died, came back to life. Nobody's seen him for 5 years, and he wants to know if something's wrong.
Who are you?
Yeah, drunk. I'm your pal, Zoltan. Where have you been? Why haven't I heard from you? What about...
Not sure I can explain much.
Ah, you don't need to tell Zoltan anything. Let's just say I'm glad to see you, though it would be nice to resolve some matters.
You misunderstood. I lost my memory. I only remember the last few weeks.
Know what, Geralt? Let's have a beer and talk like we used to. Clear your mind and maybe some things will come back to you.
Alright, well, you know what? The guy didn't know we lost our memory. He knew that our name was Geralt. Actually, then again, see, I'm using different logic for him than I did for Shani, because I had assumed that Geralt had been in the town for a little while for some reason when that first happened. But anyways, we'll just say focusing on him for the moment. He didn't know we lost our memory. I don't think he did. And he's talking to us like we're pals, we're friends from the beginning. You know, I think he's honestly probably one of our older friends. So, you know what? Let's see, some other time, or you look like something's bothering you. He does kind of seem to be looking around, but then again, he did just have a group of people trying to take him out. So let's inquire a little bit more about what he's thinking.
You look like something's bothering you.
Yes, a nasty matter. My friend was to meet me in this village some time ago, but he never appeared.
Think he might be in trouble?
I hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised if he were. He joined the Squirrels recently and agreed to trade with the Hawkers.
Squirrels and hawkers?
The squirrels, or scoia'tael as they call themselves, are non-humans who hope to gain equality by shooting folk from behind trees. And hawkers are merchants who sell arms to the scoia'tael, illegally.
I see.
Geralt, I'm not exactly welcome here. We non-humans get blamed for everything from the plague through the beast to the warts on the Reverend's arse. I'd look for my friend myself otherwise.
I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I learn anything.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay, now that's interesting though, because they're talking about like the squirrels, which are basically, it sounds like a non-human group that's sort of using, you know, hit and run guerrilla type tactics and stuff, which in a way, you know, if I'm to remain sort of balanced, you know, that's not cool either. So it's like I'm not taking a side of being for non-humans or against non-humans. I'll be for everybody, but just whoever happens to be sort of in the right. Let's see. Can you tell me more about the... Actually, you know, let's ask about him. Let's ask about him, and then we'll ask a little bit more about the squirrels.
So, how are you doing?
You know me, my schemes. I hope to start a modest business in Vizima, bringing in goods from Mahakam. The Breckenrigs are pressuring me.
Don't know what any of that is.
The Breckenrigs. Who are they?
My future in-laws. I'm to wed Eudora Breckenrig soon, but my father-in-law-to-be puts too much stock in material things. The Common Cause mine, where I worked after the war, was a complete failure. I blame it on the bloody times.
Okay,
So, how are you doing?
You know me, my
okay, from, Mahakam, any profit in that?
From Mahakam? Any profit in that?
I certainly hope so. I made some investments during the war. As they say, money needs to move.
Just so long it doesn't run away.
Geralt!
Okay. I thought he was going somewhere with that, but he's like, Geralt, and then it's like, alright, now we're gonna ask about something else. Nice close-up of your face there, buddy. Okay, it's like he's looking at me. Can you tell me more about the squirrels?
Can you tell me more about the squirrels?
They're non-human little shits who are fed romantic tales. They've taken up arms to fight for freedom and other ideals. During the war with Nilfgaard, Emir used them to wreak havoc in the kingdoms. I don't know who supports them now.
Alright, so, yeah, I'm not too sure if we'd, like, you hear the term, you know, fighting for freedom, that's good, and I can already sort of see how The Witcher's sort of playing out. Like, I heard that there's a lot of gray decisions, or a lot of gray things in The Witcher, which, to me, sounds ideal, because I love that kind of stuff. I love the gray of things not being so cut and dry and clean. Because right now I'm kind of like, well, yeah, the humans can be kind of jerks, kind of racist and stuff like that, but at the same time, you know, these people here, if they are, let's say, for instance, you know, if they're targeting civilians or they're unprovoked are attacking, then, you know, it's kind of, it's not cool. But anyways, I need to go, Zoltan, we'll talk later.
I need to go, Zoltan. We'll talk later.
Alright, so we met somebody who's basically, quest completed racists. And we gained a level. Awesome. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and, we'll do a little bit of looting around here. And, I just saw a door open up. Okay, so a brawler just stepped out, so I'm guessing some people are just coming out of their places. I just need to act casual. Boring. Maybe, whoa. So all these people are just coming out now? We got rusty swords in the ground, we got remains. Wait. Okay. A dice box is a quest item. It's a starter set of dice. Okay. I need to find someone who can tell me about these dice. Okay, that's cool that we can actually get quests from items. I like that. Now I'm a little bit concerned because my inventory is really full. Okay, I seem to have been able to take that. Is that because some of the things stack? All those are considered quest items. Okay, awesome. So they didn't take up a slot. And the other thing's stacked. Okay. That's good. That's good. Let's see, what other remains are there? There's these remains. Okay, I definitely see how going to the inn and storing items is going to be beneficial throughout this playthrough. Especially with all the looting I'm doing here. Oh, we got a silver ring, a valuable item which can be sold or given to someone. Now, it does look like I've got a ring and sigil slot, so rather than taking up space in my inventory, I'll just wear it for the time being. Yeah, there we go. Because people like to keep rings in barrels for some reason, and orens for that matter. Like, why do people keep their money and stuff inside barrels outside? Wouldn't you want to keep your money somewhere a little more safe? Alright, so this area's got a lot of thugs and brawlers. Can we talk to these guys?
Nice knife.
Thanks.
You don't even look like you're worth robbing.
Okay, so these guys are very outward about, they're very straightforward, or upfront, there we go, that's what I was looking for. They're very upfront about what they do. They are definitely thugs and brawlers and, stuff like that. You know what? I'm gonna just use their fire while I can. Because I have leveled up. So let's see, what do I want to level? I've got myself, what, 9 bronze talents. Okay, that's cool. What I want to do is I want to bring up my group steel. Just so that I can have these all even. Eventually, you know, I'll be looking into maybe, like, you know, the silver sword stuff, but I don't even have the silver sword yet, so I don't see any point in doing so. So group steel, how do I get this, get a point in there again? I don't remember. Oh, wow. Okay, so group steel, first attack in sequence consists of 2 blows. It does 2 to 8 damage, but then you look here, 5 to 20 damage. So second attack in sequence consists of 5 blows. That's definitely an upgrade. Alright. Now that we've gotten those sort of evened out, I'm not too sure that, like... I like the sword fighting styles, but I know that I'm probably going to want to play around with different things. So, yeah, just give me a second to look over these different options and see what I really want to put points into here. Like, I want to... I get the feeling that I'll probably want to specialize, but at the same time, it's hard because this is my first playthrough and I'm not sure what I want to specialize in. So I figure, you know, steel, like, or rather sword use itself is probably a safe bet, because I feel like that's going to be my primary means of combat. So I believe strength had some bonuses for that and stuff. So yeah, I'll take a little bit of time and I'll try to figure out what exactly I'm going to be putting points into, and I'll be right back. Alright, so basically what I did was I put, I got the base point for dexterity, stamina, and intelligence. It does seem like a lot of these things do sort of carry over. Like, I'm looking at, they all seem like things that would be useful. I think I'm going to focus a little bit more in strength, because I feel like that's my primary means of doing things. And maybe on my next level, I'm guessing I'll probably have a silver sword by then, maybe, and then I can start putting points in there. But right now, I don't see any point in putting in points to silver sword fightings. I upgraded my art sign a little bit, put points into these, but I mostly focused on getting some points here in strength, vitality regeneration, getting myself a parry bonus, stuff like that. So I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and stick with. Now, that's for leveling up. Can I do potion brewing while I'm on the screen here? Will that keep my talents? Yeah, so it seems like it's keeping my talents, and then maybe I can also queue up a potion or something. Let's see. What would I want? Or rather, what could I make? I can really only make white gall. So I can make white gall, but wait, I can make it? Yeah, mixture type potion. So white gall itself is a type of potion. Really? I thought it was a type of alcohol, or maybe it's a special type of alcohol that's it's been sort of done in a certain way that makes it really good for potions. That's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, other than that, it looks like I'm missing a lot of ingredients. So I definitely need to learn, or get a little bit more money, so that I can get maybe those books on herbalism, and then maybe I can start picking herbs and stuff, and maybe start getting some more ingredients, or maybe I just need to start fighting some more monsters. I think that would be probably a good thing. So I can't really make any potions just yet, so we're gonna go ahead and just I guess we'll meditate for an hour. What time is it currently? Let me see. Oh, it should tell me right here, right? No? So that's dawn. So we're still in the middle of the day, so meditating for an hour shouldn't, yeah, we'll be good. So I'm just gonna hang out here with these thugs, because, you know, that's a safe place to meditate. But now I am a higher level. I am... Actually, what... Are there traditional sort of levels in this? Yeah, there are, you idiot. Remember you commented about being level 0, and you're like, oh, that's really cool. There it is. So I'm character level 4. And I'm working towards level 5. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, it doesn't appear like there's really any... There's just some beggars. Let's...
Where are the orphans from the abandoned houses?
I don't know. Where are they?
My leg rots.
That's unfortunate to hear, buddy. Can we get into any of these buildings? I'm kind of curious. Door to Heron's house. Heron, how's it going? Heron Brog. I'm just going to go ahead and rob your house. Don't mind me. Saltpeter? Peter? Saltpeter? Is it Saltpeter or Saltpeter? Stone hammer. Damage 4 to 8. Let's see, what have I got here? 1 to 6. Now, do I want a dagger or do I want a hammer? See, I don't know what I would rather have. The dagger, which maybe I can use for cutting things, or a hammer, which I can use for... But they're weapons, right? I'm gonna keep the dagger for now, even though it does less damage. I feel like I've got an axe. That's a little bit more or less... No, I'll keep the dagger for now. But we got a book here, Against Non-Humans, a pamphlet describing the great conspiracy of the non-humans and their schemes over the centuries. It contains many lies, but simultaneously provides some useful information on the elder races. Okay, I don't have any room for it, so why don't I go ahead and drop off one of the books I've already read. Here, read about how terrible witchers are. Okay. Can I just drop item here? There we go, I see it falling to the ground. Awesome. The Frightener. You know what? I don't need this book anymore. I've already read it, so we'll drop that as well. I'll just need to make a note. The Tome of Fear and Loathing. We have not read this one yet. Alright, so we will read that. We'll take the Against Non-Humans, and so we'll read that and the Tome of Fear and Loathing. And then maybe we'll drop off some books in this guy's house, just because, hey, it's a convenient place to drop off books. There we go. I like that. I hate it. There's like some games where I hate it when you like discard something and it like just destroys it. It gets rid of it from the game world altogether. Cow's milk and raspberry juice. I don't think I've got the room for that. An invitation to magic. You've already read this. Well, I guess that settles that. Alright, let's talk to this guy. I've just busted in your house, stolen your stuff, but Mr. Heron Brog, how are you doing?
Greetings to the honorable gentleman.
You are?
Heron Brog, merchant and middleman, at your service. What brings you here, Witcher?
What do you have to offer?
The Reverend sent you, I presume?
No, I haven't spoke to him yet. But, I suppose I'm not above lying. Yes.
Of course.
Well, why don't I believe you?
Take a look at this. Is it the ring I'm wearing? Maybe we can make an arrangement. Oh, that's cool. So there's a system where I can maybe bribe my way through things here. I could say we'll talk later, or maybe we can make an arrangement. Do I want to spend money? Just to try it. Just for the sake of trying it, sure. Left-click bribe in dialogues to set an amount and attempt to bribe characters. Characters respond differently to bribes, and some might take offense if your bribe is too modest. Alright, 70 orens. Okay, I don't want to bribe that much. But I did just rob you. Here, how about 20? I'm willing to try to bribe with 20.
Strangers aren't welcome here. Begone.
Did he take my money? He didn't take the money. Okay. Can I still talk to you?
Strangers aren't welcome here. Begone.
Okay. Well, I screwed that up. But maybe we will talk later. Another thing I like is that going like the loading screens. It seems like they're different during the day than they are at night. I don't know if it's just because I'm in a different part of the area, and that's why it's showing up as a more light image or a light picture. But I like that. I like that. Whetstone. I guess I'll take the whetstone. Axe. I've already got an axe. I do not need another axe. Let's see. Anything back here? Oh, we got stairs to the cellar. Hey, guy, you mind if I go and check out your cellar? A ham sandwich, a mutton leg, and flint. All items I already have, so they should be able to stack. How are you doing, buddy?
This is Haran Brog's territory. Talk to him. Who does he think he is?
Haran Brog.
I fucked a she-elf once.
Okay. Haran Brog's territory. So Haran Brog
called me a thief.
So Haran Brog has got some ties to the Reverend. Kind of curious. I was wondering if he had some sort of dark secret down here that I was going to come across, but no, I don't think they would have just let me come down here if they were covering anything up. But I stole all your monies. Okay, so let's get out of here.
Oh, I'm itching to slap somebody.
Yeah, me too. I really wanna fight something, but it's the middle of the day, so I don't think we're really gonna have a whole lot of combat today. We've already had a little bit, but not a whole ton. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna go in here, but we're gonna go ahead and read those books now, because I just keep coming across more and more items. Now these guys here, I'm pretty sure they don't have any unique dialogue. Anyone who's got like a generic name like Thug.
Cursed non-humans. Surprised the earth doesn't swallow them.
I fucked a she-elf once.
Get lost.
Yeah, so these guys don't really have anything unique to say. A bun. That's cool. I've already read the contract. You know what? Do I need to keep the I'm assuming not. Drowner contract. It begins a Witcher contract. I'm pretty sure I don't need to keep these contracts on me. They're in my quest log, so if I need them, I know I can come back here to try to find them. Now, ideally, I would have wanted to maybe leave those at the inn, but I don't want to have to run back every time. Like, pfft. I feel like I've got entries in my journal and stuff like that, so that's good enough. Hopefully, I can still complete the quests. Hey, if I can't, they shouldn't have put it under quest items. All right, so we've looted a few houses. I do like the setting here. That's a really cool sort of scene. Okay, let's go ahead and while we can, let's go ahead and read. What is it? The Tome of Fear and Loathing, Volume 1. First volume in a work on necrophages. It provides information on ghouls and graveyears. I feel like this is going to be important when we get to, you know, going to fight ghouls and such. The bestiary describes necrophages, the ghoul and the graveyear. It provides information on fighting methods and alchemical ingredients that can be obtained from the bodies of these monsters. This book adds a bestiary entry to the journal. Good to know. Oh, got some new ingredients added to the journal. I've got a lot of stuff in the journal. I've been falling a little bit behind on my reading. But I don't want to spend the entire time just sitting there reading the journal. I want to be able to, you know, make some progress. So graveyear bones can be obtained from the bodies of graveyears. That's cool. Let's look at monsters. So graveyears. Occurrence. Graveyards appear wherever they can find food, preferably human corpses, but any carcass will do. Immunity. Immune to common poisons and resistant to knockdown attempts. Okay, so my sign is not going to be that effective. Tough skin and thick muscles protect from blows. Susceptibility. Sensitive to silver and necrophage oil. The strong style is most effective against graveyears. I'd like to. I wish I had a silver sword now. Tactics. Graveyears try to knock their victims down and eat them alive. Nice. Alchemy. Cadaverine, white vinegar, and graveyard bone. After the war with Nilfgaard, graveyears became a real plague. Until then, the monsters were familiar only to specialists and professional beast killers. Thus, everyone mistook them for ghouls. Today, any child could give an accurate description of a graveyard, and people who have passed near battlefields or necropolises offer first-hand accounts of the horrible murders committed by these ruthless necrophages. Okay. And ghouls. Occurrence. Ghouls are encountered on battlefields as well as cemeteries and abandoned crypts. They are resistant to common poisons, sensitive to silver, and necrophage oil. The strong style is most efficient against ghouls. Experienced witchers use the group style while fighting multiple ghouls. Okay, so when we go down into the crypt, we don't even bother using the quick style. We want to use the strong style, and then if there's more than one, we can jump onto the group style. Okay. Tactics. A group of ghouls will try to knock an opponent down, surround him, and start eating him alive. Abomination, a lymph, white vinegar, and ghoul blood. Ghouls are said to have been humans who were once forced into cannibalism, and after many years spent in dark crypts, underwent a horrifying transformation. Only human flesh can satisfy their eternal hunger, so they kill people and store the remains in the recesses of their lairs. Sounds like fun. Well, let's read one more entry here. One or two. Heron Brog. Heron Brog is a suspicious character who fears only the Reverend. He sneers at the law and surrounds himself with thugs who protect his shady dealings. Brog lives in the outskirts, in a little lakeside settlement that he rules outright. He never strays far from his home. Brog runs a store trading in weapons and alchemical ingredients used to produce bombs. Alright, there's also some other information here. Actually, it looks like it's some of these entries may have been updated because there's a little exclamation mark next to them. Well, let's start up at the top of the list. I'm not going to read them all. I'm just going to read maybe what's his name? Vesna, because we ran into that dwarf. We'll read about him and then we'll continue exploring a little bit. That's not Vesna. Zoltan was the name. Darn it. Well, anyways, Vesna is a barmaid from the tavern in the outskirts. Vesna is quite a determined girl. She sells food and alcohol. Zoltan Chive. Sorry, this is the last one. I helped a dwarf being attacked by racists. He recognized me as an old friend of his. The dwarf's name is Zoltan Chive. He claims to have witnessed my death years ago in Rivia. That's true, he did say that. He knew about our death. Interesting. Zoltan seems reasonable and pragmatic. He takes the world with a grain of salt and sees irony in most things. Just like other non-humans, he also seems vexed by the racist atmosphere in Temeria. Okay. We'll read some more, like I said, at a later time. For now, let's see, where can I go? I don't think I can... Let's take a look at the map. I'm here. There's the lake. That's right. Now, the lake did have, there was a monster. Was there not? There was a monster that comes out at night. But we're not, I'm not going to just meditate for a few hours until it's nighttime. I feel like it's daytime and I still have yet to explore the entire area, so we're going to focus on exploring the whole place first. And then, you know, once an area has been thoroughly explored, we'll say during one time period, then I'll feel okay sort of skipping it. But, you know, I don't want to have to, you know, jump ahead in time and then hurry up and jump again back to daytime. I figure, you know, we'll play through daytime as long as we need to get to the information that we want/need.
Vile place.
Delicious meat here, vile place. Yeah, and then we'll move on.
Spare some booze.
Get lost or I have something for you. You know, last time I gave a gift, I ended up in bed with someone. It's not gonna happen with me, right? Geralt's gonna be like, here, man, I got something for you. We'll try it. We'll try it. We'll give him something that I've got, like, a good stack of, like, Rivian Creek. I think that's, probably my largest, stack of booze I've got. Yeah. It's a cherry beer brewed in Rivia. It's a weak alcohol.
Your jest is unkind.
What?
Spare some booze.
Get
Get lost. Did he drink my beer? No, he didn't. Your jest is unkind. I gave you beer.
The butcher woman's meat tastes bad.
And what's that? Mother hates me speaking with strangers.
I'm bored. I'm a wretch.
Oh, wow. What a sad place. So this is a place full of beggars and...
My legs are covered in manure again.
Say stallkeeper.
You a witcher?
How did you know?
Saw one like you recently and asked the Reverend. Never learned his name, but he wished to enter the city.
Did they let him into Vizima?
I know not. He approached the Reverend, perhaps for help.
Anything else?
Nothing I haven't said.
That doesn't help me much.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see, what is it? Show me your wares. I'm actually really curious about the other Witcher. Because we are looking for another Witcher, right?
Tell me more about the other Witcher.
I know little.
So try to remember what you already told me.
He spoke with the Reverend, then took his leave. He seemed fearful.
Thanks.
Oh, I love how awkward the dialogue is in this game. I thought maybe it was just, you know, one chapter where things were a little janky there, but no, it seems like this is how the game is going to be.
This meat looks odd. What's it from?
You smelling or buying?
Shouldn't answer a question with a question.
Where it's from is my business.
Customers aren't exactly lining up. See ya.
All right. Yeah,
delicious meat here.
It just says there was just an updated thing from in my journal about Berengar, which was the guy that we, the Witcher that we were supposed to come and try to find on our journey. So it's possible that that's who came through here. So we got some doors.
Curious.
That looks. Oh, we got a bit of like a what do you call that? A steeple? I'm guessing that's... Oh, there, yeah, there's a chapel door. So there's the Reverend's house, which is right next to it. That makes sense. All right, we'll go ahead and talk to the Reverend right after I'm finished looting this house. This looks nicer. So there's a bunch of beggars outside, and this place looks rather nice. Anything to say? She got up with a bottle of booze. She's just drinking straight.
The men by the temple spoke of you.
Really, did they? Alright, flint. I can't take the dagger, but... There we go, I'll just double-click it. I was like, I didn't know where in my inventory the flint was, so I was just like, I don't know. Alright. Let's just go talk to the Reverend. Then again, I don't want to leave any place unlooted. I kind of just ran through that place though. Oh yeah, we'll come back here. I want to get to the Reverend. I feel like we've put that off for enough time. Let's get to chatting with him. Oh, the Reverend. I see a name tag, so he must be outside right now.
Impossible.
Hey, Reverend guy, how's it going?
Begone, devil's breed!
Calm yourself, priest. I merely wish to speak with you.
There's nothing to speak of.
Indeed there is. I seek Salamandra. I heard they come here.
They'll kill us because of you.
I have ways of showing gratitude.
What ways?
You're troubled by a beast?
Not your business.
I'm a witcher. I could help.
Another witcher came recently. Berengar. He promised to slay the beast, but fled when it howled.
I'm not Berengar.
If you want my trust, bear the eternal fire's light to the people and dispel the darkness. You'll find 5 chapels around the village.
Fire won't scare the beast. This is more than a stray dog.
The eternal fire, blasphemer. You can be sure it will scare off beasts, for it has been said that though his soul be in darkness and his visage be a horror, do not judge him hastily, for he will carry the flame of hope into the night. And also, you shall only be safe in the glow of the eternal fire.
All right, but it will cost you 100 orens.
Very well, but the eternal fire must appear at night in all 5 chapels.
Okay, so we noticed these little things around around the town. I noticed them. I think we tried to interact with one earlier, but we couldn't. So I'm guessing that that's what these are. Sorry, that's what those are used for. Is for this I guess quest. I guess we'll just go ahead and it will say exhaust the dialogue options, and then we'll go ahead and I guess we'll keep exploring a little bit until we've exhausted all the daylight exploring, and then we'll go ahead and do this quest at night, because it seems like we have to do this in the middle of the night.
I'm looking for men who wear salamander-shaped pins.
That's not wise. Why? Vexing them may shorten your life.
Do I look scared?
Another Witcher came here before you. He too swaggered with audacity, and yet, do you see him? Not likely. He fled.
He's not me.
Do not sneer at Salamandra. The whole village fears them for a reason. You must convince us all.
What can I do?
For me, destroy the beast. As for the others, visit Odo, Mikkel and Haran. Can you solve their problems too?
Are they elders of some sort?
Everyone knows and respects them. Odo's rich, Haran a merchant, and Mikkel a city guard. Gain their trust, and you'll win the trust of the village.
We'll see.
Wait. They need to believe I sent you. Show them this ring of the eternal fire.
Okay. Drag and drop singets. Okay, yeah. Okay, I get it. I had the right idea when I was talking about the silver ring, but I'm like, that's not gonna do anything. Because there's a picture of a ring. Drag and drop singets in the highlighted slots to activate the Singit gameplay dialogue. Left-click on the Singit in conversation to present the ring. Characters recognizing Singits will be more favorably inclined. Presenting the wrong Singit might offend a character. Okay. I do have more I want to discuss with you, but I just noticed the time. I'm gonna need to go. Very sorry about that.
Shut up! The Order will defeat the monsters.
Let's pray the knights arrive soon.
Wise words. Why do you stare?
Oh, I mean, I should have been paying attention to what they were saying. Anyways, I can go ahead and read it when I'm editing. Yeah, so we're gonna have to end things here. If you like the video, you like the content, and you would like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, well, go ahead and leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.